Hi, my beautiful and elegant people. I hope you're doing extremely well today. Today, I am standing here in New Jersey. I have been on a tour to the US and I am exploring so many different places. Earlier, the video which you saw over hotel etiquette was taken back in Florida. Today, in New Jersey, I am here in a new city, a new place, and a lovely environment. New Jersey is a place where you can fall in love with the nature. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing about how cultural differences make a huge difference in dealing with people globally. So I've often been asked about how things are different when you are in India and when you are out of India. So this is what I thought to address about today. But before I start, I would request you to please click on the subscribe button if you haven't done so yet and you are a first time viewer to my channel. Also, do not forget to click on the bell icon next to it so that you get notified each time that a new video is uploaded. And in case if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here with me. In today's video, when I talk about the cultural differences, there are certain things that we all need to keep in mind. There are certain places that require different kind of setups. So when I talk about setups, it is not only about how you live or how you move around. It is also about the thought processes that one goes through. There are certain ways of talking, certain ways of communicating that are also to be taken care of. When cultural differences come in place, especially when you are traveling in different parts of the globe, it is important to understand that the different cultures of the people come from their origins and there is nothing right or wrong in it. Every culture has their own set of differences and own set of policies that they follow. However, there are times when we tend to overlook those things, and many of us get stuck in our own cultures. We do not look at what the other cultures might be expecting out of us. But this is one thing that we could keep in mind, that whenever we deal with people from different cultures, different backgrounds, it is always important to understand and give the benefit of doubt to the other person as well. Coming across through different people gives you a huge horizon and it changes your thoughts a lot. It is very important in such cases to understand that when you deal with people from different origins, they have a set lifestyle based on what they have seen from their childhood and what they have learned from the cultural background that they come from has a huge difference from what you might be coming from. As you might expect things to go your way, there would also be certain things that the other person might expect out of you. So a few things that you can do about these cultural differences are: first, give benefit of doubt. Second, when there is something which the two of you are not particularly agreeing to, always try and meet midway. When you meet midway, it is always advisable to not push in one specific culture so much that the other feels left out. And similarly, this happens on the other end also. So it's a two-way process. Another thing that you could also do is to respect the other person by asking that person, what does your culture ask for? There might be certain things that that person's culture might be telling you about. Thus, it is always advisable to ask them before you start assuming things. There are many people who also think that only by searching things online, by going on Google or Wikipedia and reading about a certain culture gives them the entire knowledge about that culture. However, that's not true. It is always nice when you get a first hand impression from the person who belongs to that specific culture. They might be very different from what you may have learned online. So it's always advisable to check with the person first and also understand how even within the same culture there might be so many differences. By doing so, you are helping the other person as well, and you also show them how much you respect them and how much you wish to know about them. The next thing you could also do is check about the history of that culture while you are supposed to meet somebody. Like, say, for example, you are on a business tour to a different country altogether and you wish to understand how the other person might be. You can always first do your background check by checking online about a specific culture, about that country, what are the things that are followed there usually. Like, if you go to Dubai, there might be a certain set of things that people out there would respect for. There are certain things in India, there are certain things in US, there are certain things in London. So based on that, you can do a background check first, and once you are about to get there, if you know of someone whom you're going to, you can always have a word with them before you reach there. And if in case you think that you cannot be speaking to someone and it's your first time in that country and you know nobody out there, it's all right. You can always get to that place and then figure things out by looking at the things around you without being judgmental. So that is all in my today's video. If you like this video, please click on the like button and also share it with all the people in your contact sphere. If you like traveling also, do not forget to follow me because I take you to different places and tell you about different places while maintaining your personal brand, and how by moving around to different places your personal brand also is affected. It's not one specific set of people that you're catering to, but there are a whole lot of people outside as well of your own comfort zone. So it is important to understand that your personal brand is being built not only by a specific set of people but also to the other places that you're going and the impressions that you're setting on the other people. By following all these cultural differences and how to bridge the gap between these cultural differences, and how of all the points that I just told you about, if you try and maintain those, your personal brand is affected highly. If you are someone who wants to maintain your personal brand or build your personal brand, you definitely should subscribe to my channel. Until I see you next, keep smiling, keep shining.